Hey everyone, this podcast is sponsored by In-House Media. In-House Media is currently offering premier services for all of their clients. From web development to LLCs and trademarks to radio advertisements and even producing fresh new podcasts and more. The difference between In-House Media and the other local web development competitors is with In-House Media, you actually own all the media that's developed for you. Don't get your head caught in the corporate cluster and work with someone local right here in Genesee County, a family-owned business who gives you the opportunity to own all of your trademarks, websites, and more. Visit them online now at inhousemediaofficial.com and use the promo code BurtonBeat to receive 25% off your first service with In-House Media. Hey guys, welcome back to the Burton Beat. This is the portion where we talk to a Michigan band, musician, or whatever, and give them spotlight. I am your host, Jeff Evans. I've got my co-host here, Lord Collin. We unfortunately are still missing Travis. If I knew that Gorilla was going to get so angry, I wouldn't have tried to tickle him, Woolrich. He is currently just rebuilding things with his personal life, but we wish him the best of luck, and we will be having him back shortly. So we have today with us the band Toadally, emphasis on Toad.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and start with names from my left here.
I'm Fangbo. I play guitar and sing. I'm Spencer. I do the exact same thing.
My name is Jacob, and I play drums.
Hi, I'm Kim. I play bass.
Victoria, I sing and do the keyboard synth and some flute.
Right on. Right on. Let's just jump into the name, Toadally. So can you bring me up to speed on how that came to fruition?
Oh man,
Yeah,
you right?
I remember.
I came up with it.
Yeah, it was
did.
Jake's idea.
I mean,
We
we were
were.
thinking about the name Toad, but then
Well, wasn't it around our first show at the Ale House?
Correct.
The Ale
Yeah, we
House?
were planning to play at the Ipsy Ale House.
Yeah.
It's a good time to have a name.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
I
we're like,
know.
okay, we gotta come up with something.
Yeah.
And for some reason, like toad and like mushrooms with floating, like no particular reason. I mean, like we're not like particularly
Obsessed.
obsessed. I mean, they're great
Yeah.
and we love them, but you know,
And we enjoy toads.
yeah.
We're not toad haters.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
no.
But anyway, so then we finally like put together a Google form survey
Yeah,
thing.
so we could vote. Yeah.
And it was like, okay, everybody put like one in, and then we'll all like vote on it. So, I think 4 out of 5 of them were toad related.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
Yeah.
But the one that won was Toadally, which was Jake's submission.
Yes.
So-
That was a good
And the rest is
idea.
yeah.
That's
We
a
it
good
was
say.
like almost unanimous.
Toaded idea.
Yeah, everyone was like, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we needed a name, and I feel that's usually how it happens with bands. I think it's like sometimes they're like, the name's gonna be this, but I like.
Unless you're Fall Out Boy.
Well, exactly. They're just like missing it, and they're just like, oh wait, we have our first show coming up, and we need to call ourselves something. We can't just go like, hey guys, we're the 5 of us.
Party of 5. Oh wait, no, that's
Dang it, exactly. It's like
5 of us would kind of go far, guys.
Yeah.
Five guys. We can't be 5 guys.
No.
Yeah. We're just walking in the issues there. But yeah, that's how we got our name. Basically, it's just like we were joking about toads for like a week. There's necessity behind it. Put out that Google poll, and the rest is history. So. Yeah.
Right on. I mean, that's.
It's a bold choice.
Yeah,
Seeing as how it's obviously frog season, so.
Right.
So we do get a lot of people like from the Toad community asking about our merch because they're like, I love Toads.
Yeah.
And we have to like explain that.
The Toad community.
That's.
The easy win.
I didn't know there was a
I
Toad.
love
Is
that.
it a Toad community big?
Yeah, I think
is.
so because like we see them every show. Like at least one person's like, oh my gosh, I love Toads. Want to see my crochet? And we get more merch sales that way. Not to make it all business, but anything. But like the Toad community's been, I guess, like pretty supportive because that's like a big demographic.
I
for us.
honestly
Hey, if
would
any
never.
of you are watching, we are also down with toads.
Yeah.
Most amphibians, actually.
Yeah, we do not discriminate. Salamanders, whatever.
Salamanders are sick.
Yes, they are.
Honestly, I don't know enough about them. I was obsessed about them when I was like 7, and then all my knowledge past that point is just like I remember liking them. That's about it.
You know what?
That's like all the
back.
facts.
Yeah, that matters. I think they like us back.
The best amphibian is probably the axolotl.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you can cut off any piece of it and it will
Yeah.
regrow. And then also, the axolotl actually has a final evolution form, and it just chooses not to.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That is
it
so
chooses
wild.
not to. It's just this is who I am. It can grow into something else. It's just nope. This is who I am, and you get to deal with it.
I relate to that on a spiritual level. I could be something great, but instead you guys give me.
Yeah, you're just chilling with
And their faces are just so sweet.
They're so
Yeah,
cute.
very
pure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, those things on the side of their
Yeah.
head look they're kind of creepy to me though. Like,
It's
I don't-
a little alien. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
like, huh, that's how I picture an alien.
I don't I just think about touching it, and I can only imagine what it feels like. I don't want to touch it, but
Yeah.
I still no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another one I don't know much about. All I know is that they're cute. I did not know that. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually just wondering like what level they're at now. Like,
Yeah,
really high.
like it's like in Pokemon where
Yeah.
like they can they're at Ivysaur right now,
Yeah.
all right, and then they can choose to be Venusaur, but then they're like no,
Yeah.
I like who I am.
Yeah.
Hit the B button.
Yeah, level 100 Ivysaur. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I have to make I do have to make an admission though, because at one point I was trying to evolve a Magikarp and I just gave up and fed it a candy when I was on level 19. So
Oh.
I have to say, I
Wow.
just put it out there. That's been sitting with that secret for a long time. So
You're so brave.
Thank you
It's
so
a
much.
safe
This is a
spot.
safe, yeah, this is a
I'm
safe
glad
spot.
you felt
Safe
safe
spot.
enough to bring that up.
I thought that was the time.
Man, you can be carrying that all these years.
Yeah, I know.
Many, many years.
Wow.
You-
We
he
should do
looks-
it. We should edit it right after he says that. Cancel!
Well, I felt brave enough to put it out there. So, if the Pokemon community wants to come after me, we have the Toad community.
Yeah. Whenever I
Worse.
say the name and explain the name to like a friend or a coworker, I'm like, it's totally Toad ally. So we are the
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ally.
It's true.
Yes.
That's awesome. I guess let's. I still want to focus on you guys a bit. So how did you guys? First of all, where are you guys from?
I think we're all from like Ann Arbor, Ypsi area, at least of the past several years of our
Yeah.
young adult lives. Like we're kind of just from Southeast Michigan.
Yeah, that's where it started, yeah.
Yeah, very much. I guess Ann Arbor
That's
area.
fun.
It's just such a great area when I think about it. Maybe not like Greater Detroit, but like when I say Ann Arbor, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a bubble around there that I can think of.
Yeah.
So
I spent a good amount of time in Ann Arbor.
yeah, it's a great time.
Yeah, you guys familiar with Ziggy's in downtown Ypsi?
I thought you knew it.
I have heard of it. I have not.
Fill me in.
Yeah, well, it's like a venue in downtown Ypsi. It's right on like Michigan Ave. I guess like that's kind of our second home as a band.
Okay.
And if we had like a home stadium, that would probably be like
Yeah, we
our
played there a
place.
lot. Yeah.
I think I might have gone to see Lovey there. Actually.
I know that the name has passed around as a venue and stuff like that, but I
Yeah.
personally haven't. But I
No.
think the closest thing I've been out into Ann Arbor has been the Blind Pig.
Yeah, Blind Pig. Yep.
But,
I love Blind Pig
Yeah,
too.
love the pig.
Yeah, no, it's Ziggy's is like the big one for Ypsi, along with oh god, I'm blanking on it. But that's definitely one of like the normal circuits that bands make. It's like they're always playing several shows at Ziggy's a year. Of course at the Blind Pig whenever they can. If they're if they have nights where there's not like a touring band comes through or something like that. So those are kind of like the big ones for the Ann Arbor Ypsi area. At least that we played at.
Yeah, that's us. We love the pig. I mean, I see your cap there.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I forgot I had that on.
Yeah.
Represent. Yeah, Blind
That's
Pig's
us.
great too.
There you go.
Yeah, so we're all from that area. Yeah.
Yeah.
But right on. Now, how did you guys form together? Did you guys like all chill growing up, or is this like a Craigslist thing, or?
It is a great
Literally,
movie.
I guess I could
So is this.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Not the podcast, just something different.
Misconnections, really.
Did you leave a chili dog at the gas
Yeah,
station?
been thinking about you for a while. What's the Craigslist thing? So, I mean, when did we form? 23, I think. Right? So it's 20,
It
22.
was 3
Summer
years.
22.
Summer 22.
Yes.
4 years ago.
So I had been wanting to start a band for ever since I was like 16. So it was kind of like an up and down thing. I had like met with people, I jammed with people at that point. It never like really clicked, It's very much kind of like a relationship like that of like you can jam with someone. It's like maybe just like the styles don't work or you just don't like intuitively get each other. So in the last hurrah, because I was about to give up. Honestly, I'm like, I'm just gonna put this music on the side. If it happens, it happens. I was going on Craigslist because I know there's like a bunch of stuff like that, and I connected with a former member of the band on there. It was him and I. His name is Nick. Really talented guy, really cool guy. And I just met him on Craigslist. And, message, he showed up at my house, and we just jammed for probably a couple weeks, I'd say. Just because, we're just having fun jamming together. We wrote some stuff, he had some ideas, and then, of course, we were talking, like, oh, let's see if we can, like, get some other people to join. And then I think it was Nick who very much connected with, I think he connected with you, right, Jake? And then
He did.
Yeah, so I found Nick's Craigslist ad.
That's right. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
right, because you were the third.
Yes, I
Of
was
us, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, and then I joined in the basement for like 2 times around or whatever, and then
Yeah, you showed up at some
Brain
random
fart.
house. You're like, you want to jam in my basement? It's like,
It's normally not.
That's really brave.
yeah, it is brave.
Very brave.
Let people know where you are, but I'm glad the vibes
No,
were like.
I
good,
trust. I mean, my intuition.
Did you
It's-
share your location with someone?
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
got it when you're doing something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. I was like living and dating someone at the time, and I was like, "This is where I'm going. This is the names of the people.
Yeah.
Like, if I get murdered, you could say exactly who they're."
But yeah, I mean, I feel we hit it off. Like that was
Yeah,
just
no,
fun.
I was getting like great vibes from the emails and stuff, and I just, I was feeling.
Did you bring your flute the first time?
Yeah.
Or was it the keyboard and flute? Or
Actually, I only brought my flute because I was in the process of buying a keyboard.
oh, that's
so,
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we met you, and then we all were talking about like let's add more people. To
Yeah,
the
we need a
band.
bass and a drummer.
Exactly.
Is where
Nick
we're
reached
at.
out to you.
Oh, it was actually on a site called Band Mix. He actually reached out to
Band
me.
mix.
Yeah.
Nice. So he met you on that, right? And then
Yep, he
Kim, of course, knew
Yeah.
Victoria, and it's kind of like a mutual connection there.
We know each other from high school. I started off playing the string bass in orchestra, and on the band, I made the transition to bass guitar.
Yeah.
So some things transferred over, but totally different genre, totally different style of playing music. There's no conductor, so that was a big transition for me. Yeah.
It's like
And then
violin and fiddle.
violin and fiddle.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison.
Like same, like
Oh, yeah.
You never spill beer on a violin.
Yeah, kind of like a string thing. But it was us and Nick for about 9 months, 10 months, where we were just like writing songs, and we played like a couple live shows. And Nick, he left the band just because it was like mutual. Like he did everything he wanted to do. It's like, hey, I just want to like write some songs, play live, just to see what it's like. So he did that, and he left, and we're like, well, it would be nice to have another guitarist. And then we started auditioning, and
Fangbo and me and some other mutual friends, we were on a drive to Chicago, and I was talking about the band, and I was like, actually, we're looking for a guitarist. And then during that car ride, I was like, hey, Fangbo, you want a guitar? You want to play guitar? And then, Fangbo blew us away with vocals, which you'll hear later, and wonderful guitar, and also songwriting. So that's how the current group got together.
yeah, I think that was at the end of 23, right?
Yeah, that's right. Fall of 2023.
Yeah,
Fall
because we had a
2022.
show at Ziggy's coming
Yeah.
up.
It was in November of the fall, or was
yeah.
it October?
Yeah, it's October, November.
You usually want to have
Yeah.
the band members before
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
leave.
Right, so that was kind of the thing too. We were like, "Hey, Fangbo, we have this gig coming up
Yeah.
in like
Yeah.
2 months."
It was the
So,
same thing with
like,
Lamona.
yeah, it was like
Band name.
you like we would love to have you play, but also like we totally understand if like that you're not comfortable with that. But Fangbo jumped right in, and it's just amazing.
Well, no, I
That's
think,
good with whatever. And it's just,
yeah. Well, what was that like? Honestly, because I feel like we haven't talked about that. Where it's like, hey, man, a month and a half from now, you gotta have parts to like 17 songs.
no stress though.
Oh,
Yeah, no
no
stress,
big deal.
Yeah,
No rush.
actually, I don't know. I didn't care that much.
No.
I think that I'd been wanting to be in a band for a long time too, and I'd been looking for like an experience like this for probably since high school as well. That was the last time where I really was in like a group playing that type of music because actually the way that Kim and I know each other is we played in an orchestra, the Michigan Pops Orchestra. That was my background. Like I played violin growing up. I was a classical background all the way through, but I really love like playing alt rock and like playing guitar and singing. So so when they came around, I was like, this is like I gotta try to do this. If they want me to play a show tomorrow, I'm gonna like practice all night and play the show tomorrow because I gotta like, do it again. So it was just like really fortuitous, and I was going through like a like a job situation that I wasn't loving at the time, so it was just like a perfect escape. And it was like oddly very much like not that stressed. So I'm glad it worked out.
Like therapeutic almost.
Yeah, it was
I guess.
therapeutic. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. So I mean, that's kind of how this group has been for the past 3 years.
Long time now.
Yeah. So as you can see, it's kind of like a snowball effect of how like we all met each other. Like I met Nick, and Nick reached out, blah blah. We all knew each other, and I feel like that's usually how it is. It's like he's like word of mouth, or like hey, I'm trying to start a band. You know somebody? And they're like, oh, we do, and it usually starts like that. So yeah, it's kind of our origin story.
It's awesome. Speaking of origin story, it reminds me of Spider-Man.
We are just like Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, no. So I couldn't help to look at you, Spencer. How much you look like Topher Grace.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
You like Venom in the, the third movie,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I didn't know if anyone had ever told you that before.
No, actually, I think someone has once. Most people, they usually just call me Harry Potter.
Oh,
That's what I was
That's
called.
a cop out.
That's easy.
That's,
Yeah.
I know,
that's anybody
yeah.
with. That's a boy with glasses.
I know,
Like, that's-
I know. But the Topher Grace, I've gotten that once. I can't remember from who, but that's like.
This guy.
But,
We're the one that left that chili talking.
Disconnect. Yeah. No, that's always a funny one for me because like I usually don't like. I don't see people in that way unless it's like really like almost one-to-one. I'm like, oh, you look like George Clooney or I don't know, something like that. Like one of my friends actually does. It's really weird, like a young George Clooney. You're like, are you like? Is George
That's how you
Clooney
know you don't look like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. I've been
Not
told,
one to one.
I've been told that I look like Fat Damon. So, but
Great actor.
Yeah.
Great actor.
You know the funny thing about that is like he could do the rap that Daniel Radcliffe did that one time, like the
Oh
the
God.
ABC rap.
Alphabet aerobics. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
No, I can barely do that. I honestly can't
I think
remember.
he looks like him and he could do the rap.
I feel like you can. I feel like you can remember it exactly.
I know.
He's gaslighting right
No,
now.
guys, no.
Yeah. No. Trust me, I don't know how to do it.
I can't drop bars like that.
I don't think I've heard you do that, Spencer, honestly.
He also knows
I don't think I-
that one country song from Animaniacs. So. Bolivia, da, 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 da.
Country of the world.
Yeah. So right on. No, I now he's gonna hate me for the rest of the time. What's but what?
Topher Grace was cool, man.
No,
I mean,
not as Venom, but yeah, like he was cool. Yeah, that '70s show, and
he bagged Donna. That's the ultimate win.
that is true. Orange is the
He
new.
fumbled her, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. At least he had her at one point. That's all that matters. So.
Classic sitcom situation.
Yeah, classic.
So normally we're a little bit more put together. I know it's actually hard to believe, and we get to do our research and stuff. This, at least for me, Jeff knew about it. I was told about it, but I am very good at forgetting things. So I did not get my usual research time. So let's just assume I'm an idiot. You're probably already there. How would you describe your music?
Normally we're a lot less put together.
It's like the fact that we all have shoes and shirts on right now.
Really good start. Yeah, that's always an interesting question.
Tags in the back.
I would say like the most vague I can put is probably like indie rock. I think that's a very big umbrella category now.
Mm-hmm.
I think of it
Yeah.
more of like a commercial standpoint of like we're independent artists, not doing like experimental music. You know, we're guitar, bass, synth. Like that's very rock.
Mm-hmm.
So I could say like indie rock, but I don't know. Our songs, they're usually such a mix of genre. You know, they're not super like fusion kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But we like, you know, Victoria, you rip on the flute all the time, and flute is not like a common thing in like a rock song.
Right.
So it's like we like do arrangements more around that or whatnot. I don't know. I feel like that's best. It's always hard for me to explain it.
Yeah. Every time someone asks me, I'm like, no, why would you ask me that? Now I have to think about how to say it. But like, of course you're asking a band, like what,
Yeah.
It's
what
very
their
unique
genre
though to
is.
have a flute in your band.
Sure, yeah.
Back when
we
we
always
sucked
get a lot
more.
of, we always get a lot of compliments on it.
Yeah,
Especially with your playing, they're like, you guys have a flute? Like, that's sick. And it is.
We'll
Like,
do
Yeah.
research for the flute.
I love playing. The flute is my primary instrument. I've been playing that since 5th grade. When they force you to pick out an instrument. So, I was like, listen, guys, I just really want to play my flute. Like, I'll play keyboard and synth, but I really want to play my flute. So, yeah, it's been fun.
Can you beatbox?
I have. I don't have the strength that I used to have when I was doing it. But I did do, for my senior recital, I did do a beatbox flute duet.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yes, I remember back when, like, I want to say it was like the 2008, 2010 era. Like, I was big into following these musicians who played the flute and did beatboxing, and it was the sickest shit I've ever seen. And I'm like, yes, this should be everywhere. Like, because it's just awesome. It takes everything to the next level. But I can imagine that would make the rock song very, very more interesting and difficult.
Yeah.
So.
For sure.
Yeah.
I hope that's a good answer to that question. You know, it's, like,
Yes.
it's very.
No, it's a hard question to answer. Like I was saying, like back when we sucked more, we used to just say like, "What genre is your music?" And that's even like tougher of a question.
Yeah,
sure.
So that's why like we kind of leave it more open ended because some people will tell us like, "Oh well, we draw elements from heavy metal and bluegrass and soulful jazz,"
Yeah.
and I'm not sure how those things intertwine, but they know what they're talking about. And I'm really good at nodding.
It's kind of hard to give like a personalized answer to that. You know, it's like when I think of genre, it's like, you know, people. It's, you know, maybe unless you like heavy metal. Well, heavy metal's a whole thing because they'll be like, well, are you like thrash metal or all the subgenres out there, which are really specific to some of those, but like. Yeah, I think for someone to give an answer to that, it's like, I guess we're like alternative rock. It's alternative because it's not like pop arrangements.
Yeah, what is it, the alternative to?
Yeah,
I feel like you guys are gonna hear like the right word one day, and you're gonna like.
Yes,
you're
that's
gonna
it. We are that.
Your
I can't
own
wait for that
genre.
day.
Toad rock.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Kind of like how Heat Above did with Melancholy Dream Rock. Is how they describe their sound.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold my breath, to be honest with you. Like,
Yeah.
until we hear, like, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like that's coming along the line.
Yeah.
Like you guys are
Thank
your
you.
own genre.
Yeah. Thank you for having faith in that. Because I don't. Thank you.
Is there anybody is there any bands or anything that you guys sound similar to?
They look up to the Toadies.
Yeah.
We have gotten compared. I was just thinking about that. Like, who have we been compared to? Or like people said, like they reminded us of like the Talking Heads.
Yeah.
Somebody said Parquet Courts, which I was like, that doesn't make sense to me, but okay, like that's valid.
I've gotten Velvet Underground
Depends on the song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like every time somebody names like a incredible band like Velvet Underground, I'm like, wow. I'm like, that's amazing. I was like, thank you. Like,
No, we've been called Radiohead before too. Radiohead, Velvet Underground.
Oh, sure.
It's kind of like
Got some like Strokes.
yeah, Strokes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
Strokes is
yeah.
a big one. Some of our like more I don't know, simple rock songs are very Stroke-esque.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
We like the
funky.
Strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be weird if you didn't. We were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we don't like that. Like, okay, never mind.
We don't do that here. There's also no dancing.
I was expecting to like pull something out like Slipknot. Yeah.
Yeah.
We sound a lot like Slipknot, with the flute.
Yes.
So.
No, that would be a great compliment.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love that.
Like, we're rocking hard then. That'd be fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, we've been writing a newer song
Yeah.
that we've been working on that Fangbo really like wrote. Actually, Jake came up with the idea. Fangbo kind of like solidified the lyrics, and now I'm singing it. And then, but like the style in which I like ended up singing it is like, well, first you guys were like, oh, it's like Linkin Park, and I was like, I don't want to.
No, we don't claim that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
In the end, it doesn't matter.
but
Yeah.
then, like Spencer suggested that I listen to like System of a Down, like lyricisms, vocals. That's the word. And like Rage Against the Machine and like that kind of stuff. So like, we kind of just like let the muse lead us where it does, and just kind of take a little bit from lots of places.
I think it's like we never. I don't think we think about writing in genre. We just write however the song comes about, especially like whatever like beats Jake's making. Because Jake's really talented at kind of getting the right beat for the right sound. Where it's like, oh, maybe it's like we got like a heavy riff, and so he's gonna play like in a way that really elevates it. It's hard to do. I think that's like a really it's like what people underestimate about writing music is writing music well is that it's not just like everything fits on like a music theory kind of level of like,
Yeah.
oh, like everything is of the key or something like that. It's like very much just like a vibe and feel thing. Like if like the bass and drums aren't really like, they're not in the
Vibing,
pocket,
clicking.
they're
Yeah.
not vibing. It's like this song just sucks.
Right.
But like they're both Kim and Jake are great at like finding that pocket and like elevating it from there. So I feel like we kind of follow them quite a bit. Like we'll have like an idea and then we'll be like, okay, just like come up with a part to it because we don't know. And then like we'll come along with like a sick ass like bass line. We're like, there we go. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like how we do things. So.
Okay. Well, sticking on with that music composition, like who is there a specific like person that writes the music? Is it a collective? Is it
Does it solely come out of the pocket? Like,
yeah, toad in the hole, if you will?
True.
Yeah, it's definitely a mix. So like generally speaking, we're like, oh yeah, we have 3 songwriters, which would be me, Spencer, and Fangbo. Spencer like has a huge like backlog of like songs that he's written and is like, you know, I feel like always coming up with stuff. And Fangbo is also very talented at like coming up with ideas and lyrics.
You as well.
And thank you. I'm early on my songwriting journey, so I've only written a few, and it doesn't come like super naturally to me, but it is really fun. And then, yeah, but still like the like coming together of all the music like happens with like each of us when we're in the room together.
Yeah.
Like generally speaking, you know, Kim is the one who comes up with the bass part, not like whoever's writing the song. And even like Jake had an idea for a couple of songs.
Yeah, he's written a couple
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, and then like, you know, once like it's brought to the group, then we kind of like meld it into like what it becomes.
Meld it into totally.
Yes.
Exactly.
Totally melded.
Totally melded. I like that.
Wow,
I mean,
that
yeah,
should
you
be
play guitar,
album.
like
Oh,
you
yeah,
come
yeah,
up with
that's
some stuff, like some stuff
yeah.
on the side that you bring to us sometimes, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You do, yeah.
Whenever we're gonna,
You
yeah,
know,
you brighten my life. As,
I don't do it well, but I do it.
Well, yeah, it's I think the most important part is like getting ideas started.
And you know, well, there's actually one idea from the EP like that. It's like Costco Cutie like that. Like that was actually like me and you were
That's
you
right.
know, it's actually jamming on like when like we were recording.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
also
just like just a basement jam.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
Costco
we were-
Cutie?
like,
Yeah.
Costco Cutie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna
That's
play that.
great.
Oh, we'll
Yeah.
play that later. Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm actually like trying to catch the heart of a Dollar General baddie at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, this song is for you then. Yeah, but that's
Depends on how you interpret it, because like I always play it like it's about that bag of oranges that you get.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my interpretation.
I get
I
it.
love
yeah.
those too.
Yeah.
I was just talking about oranges earlier.
Preventing skirting.
You have me in the car.
Yeah. Stay healthy.
I should be asking him, Mr. Sam, Mr. Carson. I always,
you don't know what I got stocked up.
I always have a bushel of cuties on me.
Yeah, see, that's the song for you. That's
I'm
actually
so excited.
I'd say in general that's usually how our songwriting process is. Is that like we always start with like a skeleton of idea. Like one of us will write, you know, like chords and lyrics, like a very simple on guitar, like kind of just like an idea, and then we'll bring it and like maybe record a demo so people can listen at home and just like work out their own parts. Because we're not really a jam band of like we do that probably like 30% of the time. I'd say with our writing, it's like we're just like, hey, here's an idea, and then we write something right in the spot. I think we all like to really sit on it more. We like to be very
technical.
intentional. Exactly, be
Yeah.
technical, be intentional with it. We just start with that idea, and then like, I think we're all really good at like staying in our lanes of like making our like, you know, I have a guitar or key or whatnot. Like, I'll just write that part, and then we all bring it together, and like, we just tweak.
See, I don't know anything about drums, but I came up with this. Let's do this. I get that. No.
Let me hop on that real quick.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You look straight.
Like, you're singing pretty good, but let me tell you how to do it.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's typically how a Toadally song comes into existence, I'd say.
I know you're the flute player, but like, could you just, you know, just like a little bit like this?
Yeah.
I've never played flute
Yeah,
before,
yeah,
but
let me
watched
grab
a
the
YouTube
flute.
video on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Let me try.
Let me grab the flute and I'll play it.
Yeah, let me try playing
Yeah.
the flute. Right
I had a recorder in the 3rd grade. Listen here.
yeah, just hit
Hot cross buns?
Yeah.
You know it?
That's right.
That's a throwback right there.
Yeah.
Really educated.
Yeah. Actually, why do all your songs have hot cross buns in them?
That's my main melody, bro.
Yeah.
I always start there. It's my building block.
Every song starts out with hot cross buns and then goes into something else. I like that. That's how I started. That's all I know to do.
I just found out there was a fourth chord.
Oh gosh, the sacred chord. It's
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
By,
That David played.
Yeah,
Lord.
Jeff Buckley. Well, it's Leonard Cohen.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
I'm partial to the Rufus Wainwright.
Ah, no,
Oh,
that,
they could, yeah.
all of those versions are so good.
Yeah.
Like I think all
Not all of them are good. I will put it out there. Some of them are like,
The 8th grade talent show version was always not all.
the Kids Bop one, like not Kids Bop slander. I'm not trying to do that, but sometimes
It was in Shrek the second. Or was it the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how. Was it in the?
Either
Either way, it was.
Hallelujah?
Yeah.
That was in the first one.
Yeah, I know my Shrek.
Yeah, it was most definitely the first one.
Either way.
Yeah, she was getting ready for the wedding. Shrek was being all depressed and eating slugs, and he didn't want it no
He
more.
was so down bad.
Yeah, Donkey was also walking around sad. It was like the whole build up.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you?
If it's
The
good
vibe
enough
was-
for Shrek,
the
it's
vibe
good
was
enough for me.
messed
That's right.
I like that. So I have ADHD really bad, and I just want to compliment you on your whole '90s aesthetic, because they had a '90s like what those jackets called?
The windbreaker.
The windbreaker, yeah.
It's
90s
sitting here right with me.
Yeah, but
The
you've
wind
got-
doesn't stand a goddamn chance.
But you've also got the cup design with the AOLCD on top.
Yes.
I love that very much.
Thank you.
I'm very much a '90s baby, so I love that a lot.
They have
That's
the
kinda
best
right.
fit out of all of
Yeah.
us. I think Victoria definitely shows up. Like I think it really goes Victoria, Kim. Not to put like a hierarchy to it, but like
Not
two
to
pop
I'm saying there was a
offs, right?
tie.
Yeah.
You meant to say Victoria and Kim.
Yeah, it's like, This is about how us three dress. So,
Yeah.
I think Fangbo has some
I
style.
don't know. I'm lucky I came with clean clothes, so I don't
We're hopeless. We're absolutely
I've been
hopeless.
trying to work on these two because like I try to sometimes think about what to wear, but I like keep telling them like for like we have 5 people in a band, everybody has to have like a character, so you can't have like 2 everymen because then which one do people gravitate to? Like this everyman or that everyman. So not that I'm like a fashionista or anything, but I know
I think
like
you
how
put an effort.
the different roles. You
Yeah.
know, we have like aesthetic
I think
one,
you
aesthetic
put an effort.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that,
Yeah.
but I think that the main point is that they're splitting the fan base that gravitates to everyman, and we need to do something about that.
Oh, that's what.
If only you guys knew some people who might have some like input on style.
Yeah, great research.
What are you talking about?
Where'd you come from?
I mean, we're trying to do that too. We've been talking about it. We're gonna take like a collective. We're gonna try to do
I
like the
think
village
I'm
people. I'm gonna be the police officer. He's
That's
gonna be the Native American.
That sounds really great.
I mean, I was
chaps.
born here,
Great idea.
but
Yeah.
you know, you
Best of
can,
luck.
you can do that. My mom does a good job picking out my clothes.
Yep, this one's good. This is
Shout
mine.
out to you, Mom. I know you're not.
Shout out.
I know you're not watching.
Oh man. So let's go back to your fan base. You guys have names for your fans?
Oh, like how? No,
Are they
really?
toadstools?
We were there. Yeah, I know, something
so
like that.
funny.
We have thought of the toadies, like
Toadies,
Burton.
Yeah.
Like a rose,
Yeah.
Toady,
Could be toad allies.
yeah.
you know,
Allies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't thought about it.
Mom and dad.
Yeah.
That's all.
What?
Big fans.
I wish we had that kind of support.
I don't think we have.
We'll
like,
call them the Rinse. Oh man, that's funny.
I don't think we have an official.
Yeah,
name.
I guess like that's one of those things that I've always thought like comes about organically, you know, like like the fans end up just like calling themselves something, and
Yeah.
so we've yet to have that honor bestowed upon us. Yeah,
True.
yeah,
True. Hopefully honor someday, but
yeah.
Right on.
Hopefully it's not lame.
Well,
Anything
No,
it better
guys.
not be late.
Yeah, not like that one. Yeah.
Just go with something, just like spread something wildfire, just like fake it, like a whole bunch of bot accounts just to put out some
Yeah.
shitty.
It's a snowball. You're just
Yeah.
pushing it,
That's the
man.
fans who are wrong.
The toad balls are here.
Oh. Gosh.
Those guys, am I right? No, you said that like the people, the toad community like your merch.
Yeah.
So what kind of merch do you got?
Total Recall, I'd hope.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So actually, I have a good friend of mine. Her name is Stormy. Shout out at Sudden.
Shout out!
Wow, that was good.
She also made the shirt.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, I wanted to. Yes, she designed this shirt, and she has done all like the art designs for our merch or for like our cover art,
For everything.
for our logo, and yeah, she's just very cool. And yeah, so we sell T-shirts which have like the circle logo with like has our name on it and the toad and some mushrooms, and then we have stickers. And then that's about it. And we're gonna roll out some friendship bracelets.
Hey.
We hung out. A few of us hung out a couple weeks ago and
Yeah.
started making some friendship bracelets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a nice thing to like pass out at a
Yeah.
show. I think it'll be a memorable thing.
Or like the '90s beat animals.
Oh,
We have,
yeah.
our mascot.
Oh.
It's not for
They
sale,
look like
but
macrame.
Yes, I was
Toad
gonna
balls.
say.
You're gonna
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that? Yeah.
At the merch table, a lot of people love a little cute frog lamp that I brought. It's so cute. It's like a little chubby baby, and it's actually a nightlight. And I turned it on a few times. Anyway, and then we also have like a plush crochet.
Yeah, which actually
frog.
Stormy's mom
Yeah.
crocheted for us.
Thank you, Stormy.
Slay.
Shout out!
Shout out.
And it's those little babies that, like, you know, like a little kid will be like, can I have that? And I'm like, I'm so sorry,
No!
sweet baby. That baby is not for sale. So
$500
that
bucks.
is the yeah, that is the
Everything has a price. No.
I mean, maybe someday we'll have like CDs or something that's like the music merch kind of thing, like a physical thing. Which that'd be just a cool thing to have, you know, like even like make a cassette.
Yes.
That would be sick.
That would be awesome.
The vinyl cassette, but yeah, maybe someday.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. The vinyls have been coming back so hard.
Oh
Yeah, it's almost scary.
Yeah, because we work with musicians and stuff like that, a lot of it, and we do a lot of record days stuff, and I work with Media Reload, and records are like coming back with a fierceness. It's crazy.
Well, yeah.
I think
We know
it's great.
Gaza does what, 2 record shows a year,
Yeah.
2 record shows a year,
Yeah,
and
pretty
that's
good.
just
Yeah.
that's just one. And then like everybody there talked about how there was like 3 other ones all
Yeah.
around Michigan, which I didn't realize there was such a booming record community.
Yeah,
Sure,
there's even a
see
record
why.
store day that
Yeah.
that comes out. I'd say annually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it actually just passed. It was on the same day as National Animal Cracker Day this year.
Oh.
So
Wow.
super.
That's
What
why
a
we missed it.
coincidence.
I know.
That's a
Great.
good car snack.
Yeah.
It's 100%. If only they had a toad one.
the only
Yeah.
thing better than animal crackers as a car snack would be like a sub sandwich.
That's-
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you ever been driving and just
Yeah.
wish that you had
Yes.
a cold cut combo and
Yeah.
seafood salad?
Yeah, you pop it up in that glove compartment. Here's my
You get
sandwich.
spicy
That's
Italian. Oh,
Yeah.
but boom, right there. Well,
No, yeah, because you've got your drink holder, and then right beside it is your
Yeah.
you stand it up.
Sandwich.
Obviously.
Oh, that's right. That's
They say it works with burritos, but I'm a sandwich guy.
That's actually a great idea.
It's got like it's like one of those push-up things from the bottom, so it like
Right into your
Take a
mouth.
bite, put it down, take a drink.
Yeah.
While you're driving.
you push a little button that pops it up.
Bounces right to your mouth. Incredible.
No, but it is cool that like vinyls have like made such a comeback. Because I think
The sound quality is just so nice.
Yes.
so nice, and I think it's a thing. It's like maybe collectively as music lovers in our society of like we have all felt that we lost something a little bit, all being digital and streaming. Right?
Yeah.
Where it's like it was like I still remember like all my dad's CDs. Right, it was like something special to have like a CD that you really love, this physical thing that you can just like pop in, or vinyl. Like it's just like especially if you're a fan, it's just like such a nice connection kind of to have rather than just like your phone.
Right.
This is convenient. It's cool, but like to have that vinyl.
No
it's like,
ads.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No
that's
ads.
a big one.
No, you just blast in your house too. If you're just vibing.
That would be a good idea for your guys' vinyl, though. You guys could sell ad space on it.
Yeah.
The first band to have ads on it.
It would sell really well.
If you guys do that, we want to buy a space.
This soundtrack was sponsored by the Burton Beat.
Yeah, that would work perfect because like you like put it on one groove, no ads. Put it on a different groove, ads everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like a little hidden thing.
They're locked
like,
in. They're locked in. Like, we're not
Yeah.
going to bump that over.
Yeah,
Let that finish.
You know those records that you put it accidentally on the wrong groove and it's like a hidden track, like
It's like what the Beatles, like
Yeah.
the Revolution number 9
Yeah.
track by the Beatles. Where like, oh, if you play it backwards, then it's the devil or
Yeah,
whatever.
so I mean, yeah.
I've yet to play a song backwards that sounds good. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like it's devil's music.
Yeah, backwards is an ad for you guys to show, and then forwards is a Totally song, and then
Wow.
there's so many.
The hidden
possibilities.
track is just one of you like way too close to the mic. That's just like buy our merch, buy our merch, buy our merch. You gotta come see us
Oh
live,
my God.
support us live. Just send us money.
That's really funny, but I actually had this idea like floating around in my head where if we ever did release something on vinyl, there'd be a hidden track like 4 hours later. And it would be like
Just
like,
in case you forgot it was
it'd be like,
going.
yeah, it'd be like one of us making like a really creepy sound, and it would just be like,
Did you
turn your player off?
Why are you here? The song is done.
No, that'd be side B.
Oh,
You
yeah.
flip it, it's just breathing. It's like, wow, this is like for 30 minutes. Dedication.
Just heavy breathing and
Yeah.
then you ordering your Subway sandwich.
Yeah, I would like a spicy Italian.
Or the opposite.
Is this Spencer? Yes, it's me. Yes.
I know I'm a regular.
Yeah.
Look, are you here to make judgments or are you here to sell sandwiches?
Really? The spicy Italian again? It's good. It's good. I like it. Let me like things, you know?
Yeah, I want a scoop of tuna on it.
Okay, well, eventually this is
I
not
brought the beans from home. You should be able to put them on the sandwich.
Why are you charging me extra? You're not supplying the beacons.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be incredible. I want people to think that there's like chatter coming in from next door and like, oh my god, it's a house haunted. I don't know why I like feel like that would be like funny for people. I think that because they find it funny later.
It'd be funny for you, for people to be
Dude,
scared.
no.
Record just like a fun challenge if you're a Toad ally. Just record yourself listening to our album 4 hours after the last song and send in your reaction for a free sticker.
Dude, no. All right, so I couldn't sleep the other night, and I was watching TikTok, and I had my headphones on so I wouldn't, disrupt my fiance's sleeping. All right, so and I've got it cranked up. I'm listening to it, listening to TikTok. Well, they put on a song and stuff like that, and then like I hear knocking at the door. I'm like, what the? Who? It's like 2 a.m. in the morning. Who's fucking at the door? I take my headphones off. Nothing. I put my headphones on, and then I hear someone knocking. I'm like, I don't even have a door over there. Like it's the whatever. That's a 4K song or whatever. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it scared the shit out of me because it was 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, what is going on?
That's happened to me before. On one of my friend's Discord servers, there's like a soundboard you can do, and there's this knock, like a high fidelity knock like that, and he like you can press it and everyone on the server hears it.
Yeah.
So I was just like chatting with him one night or something. This is when I was living in this apartment that's on ground floor, so like the windows are right there.
Oh.
And it's like, and I heard the perfect, knock right there. I'm like, holy shit! I jumped out of my chair. It's just like, and even he was like laughing. He's like, dude, I got your ass with that. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't even know that you could do the soundboard at that time. It's like, no, that is terrifying though.
Yeah.
I've been there. That's just so weird, man.
That would be. I'd move that day. Like, I understand it's a joke, all right, but I'm moving still. Like, because that could be a possibility.
My house is
forget it.
tainted now.
And so is this chair.
Get rid of it all.
And you owe me a pair of pants.
Right on. So I want to know. I guess this is back to the music.
If we must.
What if someone just coming onto this doesn't know anything about who you guys are, what would be their intro song? Like, what would you suggest be their intro song into you guys? Like, what do you want them to slow ease them in on? Or do you want to just jump in hardcore?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think count to 10 first.
That's what came to my head first.
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
think
like,
count to 10.
but I'm like, is that?
Well, we always play count to 10 first in our sets, so I think that's the
Yeah.
natural jumping off point, and that is available on Spotify.
I nailed that in school, so I like that.
Yeah.
Count to 10.
I nailed it the second time.
Yeah.
I think I'd say count to 10. I mean, honestly, like count to 10, Zodiac Sign, Fall Dream. I think those are 3 ones that we've released. I mean, Puzzle too.
Puzzle, yeah.
But count to 10 is definitely like one that people like to hear live quite a bit. We've had it requested live, which is so
It's
fun.
kind of weird.
It's
And-
weird,
and in
but
an
it's
awesome
fun.
way.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
But we were like, oh.
I'd say that. Yeah, it's like those are 3 songs. We have 4 on, out there in the world right now and streaming. But count to 10. I'd say count to 10 is a big one. And that's the first song we wrote together.
Oh, was anyone like the primary one that wrote that?
It's you.
Oh, okay. The only reason why I ask is because I heard earlier that you were a teacher, so I didn't know if that was just like fall into your like, oh, I do this at work, so like count to
No,
10.
I only count to 4 at work because I teach music. So
Oh,
yeah, we
okay.
don't count to 10 there. So
I mean, why? 4/4 covers about 99%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never need to count to 6 or 8. I was impressed.
Yeah,
that
you don't
you
need
just
to do
remember
that.
all this.
we don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
The kids are too young. They're not ready for that.
They're good with 4.
Yeah.
They're good with 4. Trust us.
Remember the hot cross buns from earlier?
That's what I'm talking about.
1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna get it one day.
3, the last one. Yeah. But yeah, that's at least one we'd always recommend.
Yeah, that's probably a good sampler, right? Like count to 10, Zodiac Sign, and Fall Dream. That's like one song by each of us 3 as a primary songwriter. I think it's pretty like reflective of how we like to do things. So
Yeah, and they're all like a little bit different from each other, which I think illustrates the variety of our music.
Yeah. Honestly, going back to the genre, like earlier talking about genre, I think those 3, if you like take those 3, put them together and be like, this is Toadally, I'd say. Because Count to 10 is very much a folk kind of.
Pop.
It's like it's almost like a beach song.
Chill.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
indie pop kind of.
Indie pop, yeah. The song that inspired me is called Rings by Leo Kotke, I believe his name is. He's like older generational guitarist. Like he was really big back in the 60s, 70s, I think 80s too. Like one of those guys who like you put an acoustic guitar in his hands and it's just magic. But he released a song called Rings, which is it's just something about it. It's just like the guitar, like in the atmosphere. It felt like very tropical to me. So I wanted to emulate that and see what we could make. At least that's for Count to 10. That's the best one I could describe where that came from. So I don't know. Like, Fall Dream, how did you...
Yeah.
That was an older one you wrote and you brought to us and tweaked it, right?
Yeah. I think so. They had me audition. They had me like play a few original songs because they wanted somebody who could pitch in from a songwriting perspective. So that was one of the songs that I played. And then one of the other songs I auditioned on was one we're going to play later. That's actually coming out on the EP. So that's what they... I can see the full picture now. They're just extracting all this stuff. But,
We're using it.
Yeah.
Give us all your ideas.
Yeah. But
That's
you're...
what you get for feeding that level 19 magic harp to get
I know. And I realized that
Don't you forget.
I realized I should have asked the Pokemon community to come after me because that's like probably one of the most dangerous ones to have be mad at you online. Yeah. My address is.
Fall Dream, though, is like, that's very...
It's almost like dream.
Yeah.
It's almost like dream rock,
Like
dream
pop.
pop.
A little,
kinda.
yeah, like that middle section there. Yeah, so if you listen to the song, I mean, I think I wrote it in kind of like I don't know if it's like a throwback style, but it's like throwback to stuff I grew up on. So it's supposed to be like kind of like Paramore-ish type of thing, because it's about like it's just like this very like strong expression of like emotions about various things. And so it was like, okay, yeah, like this emo stuff, like grew up on that, want to sound a little bit edgy, but in the way that like a teenager wants to be edgy. That's kind of like all intentional, but I guess it's interesting because the way that I like perceive music sometimes it's not as much about like what so and so sounds like, but about like how the song is made, if that makes sense. So like I've noticed that I'll say like, oh, this reminds me of this, and then my friends will be like, no, it really doesn't. But I was like, no, I mean like the creative process. I can tell how this came about, like so the chords they use and things like that. So I think that's like the way that I like to write songs. So if you listen to that song, I think there's a couple things that I've kind of realized are like hallmarks of how I like to do it. Like it starts on if you have like an 8-note scale, it starts on the 2, which is very, I think, like different than a lot of stuff that you hear about. It's an E major, starts on an F sharp, and then leading up to the chorus, there's like this like chromatic descending line on the guitar. So I like to put a lot of accidentals into there. There's a lot of 7th chords, and there's like a lot of like transitions between different sections and styles. I think more so than like trying to sound like any particular band, although that one has like sonic influences, that's kind of like the common thread that you'll see.
It's really dope.
So yeah, in short, I'm a massive nerd, I guess.
Hey, so we all, honestly, I think everyone's a nerd about something.
Yeah, for sure.
Some more than others, but yeah.
Not talking about anyone in the room. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Let's rank us 5.
We ranked fashion already.
Yeah. All right, nerd number 3 nerd. Explain zodiac sign now.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, I wanted to be number 1.
Number 1 nerd.
You're number 1 nerd.
Yeah.
It's a tie.
Yeah, so for how my songwriting process works often is I'll get like some lyric, like a line that'll pop in my head. So for zodiac sign, it was don't care about your zodiac sign, just tell me what's wrong with your mind. And that just like popped in my head one day, and I was like, oh, that's so funny, because like you know, like with dating people and the like stereotype joke is that people are like, oh, what's your sign? And but for me being like a neurodivergent person, you know, it's like actually like just tell me like what like
What's fucked up with you?
what's wrong with
Yeah.
you? Will that mesh with what's wrong with me? You know, kind of thing. And so kind of just playing on that humorously. And then, you know, so I was like sitting at the keyboard trying to write it, and then like the chord progression for the chorus came along, and then I kind of just threw everything else in there because I was like, I just need to write this song. So I was like, all right, we're just doing a very simple verse, you know, and then we'll have the chorus. And then I was trying to like write other lyrics in the chorus, and something that I forget often when I'm songwriting is that like I don't even have to like say actual words sometimes. I can just say like go you know, or whatever, do ooh kind of thing. And so that's what I did with like the second half of those choruses. I was like, yeah, I don't need to put actual words here. Yeah, and it fits really well. So yeah, that's how that one came about.
Right on. I like that a lot. I like the humor in that. It's really funny. I always get a lot of hate on my zodiac sign.
What is it?
Gemini. So yeah.
I'm also a Gemini.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we all know what that means.
They're two-faced bitches.
Yeah.
I kind of see that.
Well, what's your sign?
Oh, I'm a Cancer, and I don't really know what that means because like I tell people, and they either go like, oh, or they're like, oh.
Yeah. People go like, your sign looks like 69 or balls. That's what
Some would say both.
If you're lucky.
That's so funny. No, I did that because I'm a Cancer rising.
No,
So,
I
I don't know what
He's
that means,
falling.
but I know.
I don't know what that means.
don't either.
I don't know either, but I know.
Oh,
You just
right
know
on.
that's what you
It's all
I
irony.
just know that's what it is.
It's all irony.
And that's good enough for me.
Great.
What's
But Fangbo's a Cancer.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, full on. Yeah. Which I don't know what it means besides that
You're
the
emotional.
symbol looks like balls. So, yeah.
Wow.
Do you guys also enjoy? I mean, I'm like, do you? What's
Yeah,
your
let's go
zodiac?
around.
Oh, Aries?
Aries.
I
Okay.
believe?
Yeah.
One of
I
my
don't know what that means.
favorite Greek gods.
God of War.
Yeah.
I love war. My favorite pastime.
Because I don't know what that means. Next sentence, I love war. Both
Mars,
sides.
Aries, like it
Yeah.
doesn't ring a bell.
He's begging to get taken out of
absolutely
context
not. Yeah, absolutely do not love war. It's not. That's
don't
what
try to
the
make
fuck
war
does.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know. I've got on record saying
I absolutely love war.
Edit it. I love. What about you? What's your sign, man?
I'm a Taurus, and I have no idea what that is, but I mean, it sounds cool.
Isn't it like your
You're a
forehead or
car.
something?
It
Yeah.
means
Car's on fire.
car?
What?
What?
Car for Taurus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
I
crazy.
didn't catch
It's
that.
crazy
how that
works.
Yeah.
I'm always like besties with Tauruses. So.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
you're in
a
a band with one.
Exactly.
Oh.
So we're yeah.
So the rest of you guys are not besties. Just know that.
Yeah, we really don't get along.
No.
She actually picked out that outfit for him.
Common man. Going for the average Joe, you know, you got to get that audience, man. I mean,
She
we're
actually got that from Amber
Yeah.
and Crombie. The,
Gotta give people what they want.
Oh, wait, you picked that, oh yeah, oh, was it your idea that every man got up? I see. You picked out the.
competition.
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
Where we're at.
I don't know, yeah, we're-
I thought we were talking about zodiac signs.
Yeah.
But honestly, going on that point, I think we all really do get along in the band. Like, I think we're all really good.
well, I
at
hope
it.
so.
That is
Yeah.
So.
Honestly, it's like it's surprising. Speak for yourself.
I didn't want to be here. I still don't want to be here.
I have heard from like a lot
I brought
of
my
bands.
second best flute.
It's always something. Yeah, it's like I only bring second for this band. Like, you got a side band where you bring your best flute. Like, but I think there are a lot of bands though that like they're not friends.
Yeah.
You know, it's like and that's not a bad thing. It's just like they're very like
Business.
business.
Yeah.
You know, where I'm just like, man, I always find it very interesting because like making art is very personal and intimate, and you can be very vulnerable doing it. So it's like. I think at some point you do have to like have a connection with somebody.
Right.
You know, it's like I'm not gonna like have like if I like was in a band with people that I couldn't be intimate with, of like, hey, this is like what this song is to me is like it would be really hard to write that song.
Yeah.
No, or even just like communicate to them what I'm looking for out of their parts. You know, it's like they'll write something and like I wouldn't know how to like give a note on it, like, hey, maybe change this to fit that. You know, it's like
That meshing together is what really makes a good band.
yeah,
Like, it's-
for sure.
And jumping off that, so I am notorious of the band for being the lore master because I really love getting into the messages and like the meaning of it. So just like what we were talking about friendships, but also I think the songwriters have been so great at being vulnerable about like what the song means for them, their family difficulties, difficult times in life, things that they want to rant about. So I really love that. I think our upcoming EP that I know we'll talk about later will it, like really centers around like crashing out. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely strong emotions.
And out of some of our recent songwriting processes, I have geeked out and been like, the guitar means the headache about hating war, and then the synth symbolizes, you know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that is how I've enjoyed that part of the songwriting process recently, and maybe it's something that you can hear in our next coming songs. You know,
Got some deep
maybe
meaning.
guess about what things they're trying to say, lyrics and also instrumentation. Yeah.
I feel like that's a good way to approach it. It kind of reminds me of I don't know if it's how true it was, but in the Queen biopic when they talked about their instruments, like there was always like a very distinct like meaning behind each one, and like what they wanted it to be for that song. Like you said, like the headache and this and that and the other. So I think that's a great way to approach it.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, I feel like it's working so far. You know, it is kind of hard to be introspective of your own art, you know, because we're such fans of art. Like most people are. I haven't really met anyone who doesn't like at least some form of art, right?
Well, let me be the first.
Yeah, there we go. But we're all fans of it, and we all have like reasons for it because it's like this thing outside of us that we connect with. When it comes from within us, it's like we're the origin of it. It's very hard to like have that kind of relationship where you love it in that sense, because usually it's just like, for me, it's usually just like such a cathartic thing of like at least when it comes to my songwriting, it's all very natural, and I try not to be super targeted about stuff. It's just like whatever I'm feeling, or just like, you know, it's just a simple idea, and like it's just something that I just have to get it out of me. Like,
Yeah.
it feels wrong if I don't do it. You know, so it's like very hard to connect with art in that kind of way of like, oh, it's something that I like and enjoy and like can put in that kind of spot.
I think people can feel that too when they're listening and stuff like that too. I think that's important.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I hope to convey that. You know, it's like as an artist, like if any of us, right, if any of our songs, if we can like form a connection for somebody like that, it's like that's such a privilege. That'd be such an honor. If something like if people have like a friend of mine. I won't share too much of his details, but he's having a hard time a year and a half ago, and we released Count to 10, and he said that's one of his favorite songs, just because like the content of the song, like what I sung about or whatnot, like he really connected with it, and he like told me, it's like, it really helped me. It helped me a lot during that hard time he was going through. And yeah, just like it really touched me.
It's about anger issues, because I tell him to count to 10 all the time.
Oh man, oh that song.
It's one of those times. I'm supposed to do it before I punch. My bad, guys.
No, that song is about. I think. Ooh, that's actually a hard one. It's about kind of being overwhelmed.
Okay.
Being overwhelmed and like taking a moment, like. Especially like meditation or breathing exercises, right? It is about timing, like how much you breathe in, like a nice 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, or you count 10 throughout the whole process. Yeah. Like it's kind of like what the chorus is for that song. Of like what is, the verses very much. The count 10. The verses are like things suck, and then the choruses are very much just like just breathe. Yeah, it's something I definitely struggle with. That It's always awareness kind of thing. Like you just kind of remind yourself. It's not a perfect process, but I always try to remind myself like it's not the end of the world. You can manage your anxiety. You can deal with it. You can breathe. Mm-hmm. You can be present. And I think everyone on this planet, like we struggle with that. Just be present. We're all so stuck in the future, past, or we're worried about something, and that's just natural. It'd be weird if you weren't. Yeah. Life is hard, right? But it's like it's nice to like get moments. Some people have it real easy, and good for them. Honestly, it's like great. That's not me, but it is like good that like to me that was just amazing to hear. Yeah. Especially from a close friend of mine of like, oh, you actually liked my music? So usually it's not like that. Yeah. It's usually just something that we do in the friends and family. They're just like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. But to have one of my friends actually be a fan, it's like, it brings more meaning to what we do. So, yeah.
Some of these so-called local media companies claim to sell you a website and a digital platform. But did you know that when your agreement ends, they own your website and your digital platform? Not with In-House Media. We build and design websites, logos, and radio and TV ads, trademarks, and more. And when we're done, you own all of it. We also provide web hosting, tech support, SEO services, and so much more. When we're done, the site is yours. The trademarks are yours. Don't get your head caught in a corporate cluster. Work with somebody locally right here in Genesee County. Online at inhousemediaofficial.com. In-House Media. We're in the business of building business.
So we've like skated around it because we wanted to like save it for later on, but I think now's a good time. You guys have an EP coming out, right?
Yes.
Can you divulge anything about that?
Called Crash.
Yes.
Yeah. It's coming out on July 10th.
Crashing out on July 10th.
Yeah,
Crash out on July 10th. Wow, that's great.
EP's called Crash, coming out July 10th. I think the kind of the messaging behind it is definitely like, like the popular phrase is crashing out right now. It's like, I feel like every song is very much a crash out in its own way about like it's a different kind of thing. And it was kind of funny when we were talking about like naming it. We're like, what should we name it? And we're like, oh, there is actually kind of like that thread among all of it. It's just funny how that works out. You're like, oh, okay. So yeah, coming out July 10th. More details to come in the next coming months. Follow us on all socials or whatnot. I think most of it's all Toadally banned. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Toadally banned, all one word. You can find us on most platforms. We'll have more info then.
We'll make sure we'll tag it and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it. Yeah, but that was an interesting. Honestly, when did we start working on that? That was
solid year.
Been like a year now.
Yeah, it's probably been over a year. Because I think when did we start writing?
2 years. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. But speaking of it, our previous songs were basement recordings. Spencer is a great has training in audio engineering, correct?
Yes.
And did a great job of doing direct inputs all the way to miking the drums, things like that. But this is our Crash, and the songs on it is our first opportunity working with somebody who has a home studio and has really great equipment that we didn't have access to. Mm-hmm. So we're excited about it's taken a long time because we've all been intentional with collaborating with folks who really have the capacity and equipment to do things and make sound really clear, experiment with it. Spencer, I know you've been nerding out with those folks about mixing, mastering, that kind of thing. So excited for fans who have heard our songs before. You're gonna notice a big sound quality difference, and we're really excited for it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a pro. We're in the pro leagues now.
That's good. That's awesome. That's what.
We hope to get there one day.
Yeah. Well, we worked with Whit Feinberg of Square Lake Sounds. He's based out of
Bloomfield Hills.
Bloomfield Hills. Such a nice guy to work with. We all love Whit. He's a great engineer, great producer, great mixer. Yeah, his home studio is cool. You know, you just come in and you're in his house and record and whatnot, and he's so knowledgeable, and you know, he's around our age too, so it's like very much like we had camaraderie with him immediately. But honestly one of the nicest guys we've worked with. Yeah, and the whole process. I mean, we started working with him back in April on the EP, so it's been over a year since when we started that journey, and we just recorded it intermittently. I'd say. Every couple months, and, you know, it was a whole process. It takes a lot of time to record music, at least to get it right. Like it kind of depends on what you're doing. If you're doing like a punk, it depends on the music too. Like if you're doing like a hardcore punk thing, it's like you very much can get in and out because it's all about speed. You know, you're not trying to make it nice and neat. It's about the energy and the passion behind it. It's you know, it's like the projects can be different, but you know, it took us some time just because you know we're all full-time working adults, and you know we just do this band thing as like a.
Oh, you guys don't do this full time?
No.
Oh, okay.
It'd be nice. Isn't all focus on? Yeah, you know, but it's like, but it's hard to like, and it's not hard. You just have to be intentional.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, we worked on that for about a whole year with Whit, and it turned out great. And I know we'd love to work with him again. So like if there's any local bands of Southeast Michigan looking to like produce or work with somebody, Whit Feinberg. Square Lake Sounds, he's legit. He really is. Such a pleasure working with him. Work with him again.
And he really like brought so much to the table for us. Like we went in there expecting to record and have our songs mixed, but Whit's feedback and suggestions like really like leveled up.
Yes.
Like some of the stuff.
Go ahead.
Cool. I was gonna go anyway. That's actually, I'm glad you said that because I was going to ask, because sometimes we talk to bands and they have an idea for their sound and like that's what they expect to go in, get their songs recorded, polished, but it's still very much exactly what they had in their head.
Yeah.
And some producers are fine with that and they run that, but then you have the other section of them where they're like, hey man, I know you guys have your sound, but like I think if you just tried this, we could bump it up to that next level.
Yes.
So that's cool that you guys have an open dialogue with your producer like that.
Yes.
Also, that he's not just in it for the money.
Yeah, 100%. Like he
He's
wants
such-
you to sound the best that you can.
He's such a passionate guy. Like truly, Whit is fantastic. Like, you know, that's what makes a good producer. No, sorry, that's what makes a great producer. Is someone who can. They're with the band and they can vibe them out immediately. Where they're like, okay, this is going to be a band that's really particular. Where you just got to stay out of their way, right? It's like they want to sound this certain way. You just do the work to make them sound that way. Sometimes that's the gigs that you get. I would talk to it. It's like that's just a normal thing as producers. Like sometimes you have those bands, and they can be harder or easier to work with. Harder if you know they're mean. Easier. It doesn't mean that they're mean, but it can be way easier because they are really specific. They know exactly how to sound, and it's really simple. You know, and other times, at least with us and what we respect, and is like collaboration. And Whit very much like he's super knowledgeable guy. Like he would like listen to us play. Like even we gave him demos. He listened to us live a couple times, and he'd like listen and be like, "Oh, what if you change these notes around or something like on the spot?" And we just like tweak it a little bit. Like, yeah, definitely. The sixth member of the band kind of energy, you know, like as a producer sometimes steps into. Yeah, like I said, we're so fortunate to have worked with him. Truly, it's like, I'd pay him $1 million if I had $1 million. Like, he is so good. I will always give him his flowers. Truly. It was a pleasure working with him.
That was a great experience. And then Dave Root.
Dave Roof
Sorry.
of Rooftop Recording, he's actually based out in Grand Lake.
Okay.
So he's close here. He mastered for us. It was great. That was a great mastering session we had with him of just like, Dave, like he has worked in the industry for 30 years. you know, and
He knows a little bit.
He knows a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's like it's one of those things where it was myself and Wit for the mastering session that we sat in on that, and like, you know, I sit down and just like I just let him work, and you know, of course, like we're telling him like stuff to adjust or whatnot. Like I'm spending all day doing that, and like truly you get the sense of like, yeah, he's done this for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's always like it's a cool moment to like sit among masters when you're like a amateur, intermediate, just getting started. You know, you're at the beginning part of
Yeah.
the journey. It's like someone who's so far along and it's just like it's nothing to them, and you can really admire them that way. So yeah, Dave Rooftop Recordings. Work with him again too, because he's very much a guy like that, collaborative, where he's like, especially like he told us like, hey, like, give me any notes and we'll work on it next couple weeks of like to change up. He's like, he wants us to be happy,
Yeah.
right, with how it sounds, and like, yeah, he's just.
How did you find these guys?
So Wit, well, that's actually a good story.
Yeah. Well, Whit was like I think a high school classmate, my fiance's brother. So he had a couple of degrees of connection. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I've like done stuff with him before. He's a super chill guy. You guys would love him. That's how we found out.
Yeah.
It's so funny because you said what was his last name?
Feinberg.
Feinberg?
Feinberg.
Feinberg. Whit Feinberg. It's so funny because you said he's like around your age, but that name sounds like he's like now 60, 70 years old.
Yeah.
But
Let me tell you,
For
kids,
sure.
you guys want to make a hit
Yeah.
record.
Yeah, that's right. The Whitaker is definitely an older name. It's
Yeah.
an older generational name, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like other ones.
Other Whitakers out there?
No, it's just
I know a last name.
Eric
But
Whitaker.
you know what I'm talking about. It's like no, but yeah, it's funny how you
Forrest
say that.
Whitaker's the
Well,
other one, but that's
Forrest
his
Whitaker.
last name, so I don't know.
That's a good point.
He's got a producer name for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
Yes, he does.
Yeah, just want to know what you said though about like a producer kind of like changing some stuff up. Like he was somehow able to suggest things and then but still keep us like with the same sound that
Yeah.
we wanted going in.
Right.
That's
That's
good.
well, it's super important, especially if they have like a good round ear for music, because
Yes.
the ability to, like you said, one genre, you could just say rock.
Yeah.
How big of an umbrella is rock? That's from Megadeth all the way down to like, I don't know, some other random
Fleetwood
band,
Mac,
Talking Heads,
something,
even,
yeah.
like,
Talking,
folk,
yeah.
you know, everything. Folk.
Yeah.
It could be folk punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so just the ability to be able to round it out, listen to what the band wants to sound like and wants their message to be.
Yeah.
Like, it's a craft.
Yes.
Like, and it's not just production.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually like an ear
Yeah.
for sound.
There's an art to it for sure. It's so like audio production is so in depth. It really is. Like you have one half of it of like writing and performance, and then you have this other half of like actually making the stuff. And the guys who can do that, they have our respect, because it is just, you know, it's like one of those things like it's a mile wide and an ocean deep kind of like field, right? Just like most, right? But yeah, Whit's one of those guys. He is
It almost kind of seems like if you get the right producer, they're not going to change your sound, but you're gonna bring them your song, and they're gonna make the tweaks, and you almost have to relearn the song.
Yes.
It's like, all right, now it's like it's the same but different.
That's literally how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would adjust some stuff, and we're just like we think about it
Things
differently.
like change some chords around too. So he had a great idea.
Yeah.
I think he's like had like some jazz training, which I think was
Yes.
like a perfect background for doing production.
I understand nothing about jazz.
Yeah.
I try so hard, and I get nothing.
Yeah,
about it.
that's why we
I
hired a guy.
respect,
Honestly,
I respect it though, and like when I hear it like live, I can almost understand it. Like I can see the colors start to form,
Yeah.
and then I realize I'm thinking about it too much, and it all just goes away.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
about
jazz!
Yeah,
It's very jazz.
I think,
It's like,
I think we loved about that about him because he was like, I think jazz training makes you like down for anything, but then you also know like how to make it sound good.
Technical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. and
How
then-
did you come into contact with
Dave.
Dave? Yeah.
He knew Whit.
Oh,
Whit
well,
had
there you
worked
go.
with Dave. Yeah, because when we were
Birds of a
finishing,
feather produced together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Absolutely.
all a community, right? Everyone in Southeast Michigan knows each other. Just like the bands, producers, it's just all one community. And yeah, Whit had worked with a bunch of people before, and we finished the mixes, and we're like, hey, Whit, we're looking to master now. He's like, great, here, let me suggest some people to you. So I reached out to like his list. I emailed a bunch of people, and I talked to Dave the most. And we're just like, oh, sounds great. You know, it's like, oh, and he's also only up in Grand Blanc. Like that's close. Like I can get up there for the day and do that, because you want to sit in for a mastering session. You know, it's about you just make choices quicker when you're there yourself. That's how it is, man. Like I said, it's usually like that word of mouth kind of thing. Like people know people, and that's how you make these connections, right? It's like that's kind of like that's the whole point of networking. You know, it's just like it's not like so you get to know as many people as you can, but it's like people know people.
Right.
It's easier to just ask people. Like, hey, do you know somebody who can do this? And the answer is usually yeah. You get it set up. So yeah, that's how we met Dave, and yeah, Dave. Yeah, we're very. I'm so excited to share this EP. Like how it has turned out.
really good.
Yeah, it's like you always want it to be like the best that it can be. You know, it's like you have your work of the past, and it's always going to be a special place. Like like all the songs we've released, like it'll always be something special. But if you could always do better,
Yeah.
that's always more exciting. If like, oh, this
Generally,
is
how you want to do things.
yeah. You don't want
You know what? No, I want to do this a little worse.
The best thing you have so far.
let's regress a little bit.
We're
Yeah.
like the axolotls.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're choosing
Yeah, we're
to
choosing to
evolve
evolve, yeah.
forward rather than stay
Lore master.
in the basement.
Yes.
Wow.
Taking a lot of care.
Whoa.
Yes.
You kind of-
7 hours into the vinyl and
Yeah.
it all gets broke down.
That's right.
Now I think I probably know the answer to this already, but I'm gonna ask you anyways. Do you guys do any cover songs?
Oh, we used
Yeah,
to.
have to. Yeah, we
Yeah.
we have in the past.
Yeah.
We want to bring them back.
Yeah, I think we definitely like used to out of necessity. Like when we first played at the Ipsy Ale House, and they were like, "Okay, you're gonna play for 2 hours," and we were like, "Okay." So we have like
You guys gonna hear some doubles.
Switch instruments and repeat.
Yeah. So, which like, and I like love learning covers because, I mean, it's really fun. Number one, but also like it can really be a good like learning experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, we haven't really like looked at covers much in a while because we've been busy
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the recording stuff, and then we've been like writing new stuff because after all the recording stuff, we were like, man, we just miss writing. So
Yeah.
we've been doing that, but yeah, we definitely. I think, Fangbo, you could say more about this, but like kind of the idea of like doing covers, but in a way where we like really make it sound so different than the.
That's my favorite thing
Yeah.
about people who do covers, because I don't want to hear karaoke. I don't want to hear. I want you to take a song and make it better.
Make it yours.
Yeah, because
Not even make it better. Make it
yeah,
yours.
Yeah.
I will say. Well, I mean, there are. My favorite thing.
I
is
get
when
it. You
people-
love Jelly Roll, dude.
No, I don't. No,
You don't.
I do not.
I like when Randy Orton hit it out.
I like it. My favorite thing. It doesn't happen often, but when bands take a song that did not do well, and isn't, but it's got good bones, and then make it theirs and make it a good song and make it a hit. So that's my favorite thing. But like the fact that you take a song and you make it your own, that is what's important, rather than just being a tribute band.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with tribute bands, but I think it means more if you make it your own.
Yeah. It also gives the audience like something really enjoyable.
Yeah.
You know, if you play it well and you make it your own, it's like, oh, I know the song, but you're hearing it again for the first time in a way.
Right.
Right. Of like, we played Fleetwood Mac before, Dreams, where it's like we're kind of in the ballpark of what the song is. It's very, very recognizable, but it's like it's like I play the guitar a little bit differently, just so it's like a little different, right? But still like kind of it's the different but same.
Yeah.
Right, and so audience member will like hear that, and it's like they can tap their foot to it. They can have a good time listening to it. It's like, but I haven't heard these guys sing it.
Right.
And how Vicarious sings is great. So it's like that's like it's different from Stevie Nicks, right? And that's kind of what you want.
Right.
It's like I've already heard the Stevie Nicks version.
Right.
It's amazing. Let's hear their version.
Right.
So I feel like Huh?
Yeah. Sorry. One really drastic version of Fangbo, I want to hear about how you changed up one of the songs. I'm sorry, I don't remember it, but tell us the
Stevie.
story.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I love our covers because we like to just pull stuff from anywhere. So I think we've played like like that one. Although I wasn't part of that one. The first one I did was we learned "Time to Pretend" by MGMT,
Yeah.
and then "Island in the Sun," and then "Washing Machine Heart" by Mitski. So just like three artists that couldn't be more different from each other. And at some point we did like Pink Pony Club. We had
Yes,
a
yeah.
Eagles cover that we were working on that we didn't get to perform, but we practiced that one a lot.
Yeah.
And then we did. We learned "Close to You" by Carpenters.
Oh,
So I was like, I really like that song, and I think that and I was like, when we do like a Toadally kind of version of it, I think that, because I was like looking through covers of that song, and every single one was like, we'll do it chill just like the original. I was like, how's nobody thought about making this heavier yet? Because like there's so much potential. Because I heard the Toadette version, and I knew that it was gonna work. And so there's like just like chugging guitars all throughout. By the end, we're just like screaming. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it. What you got?
Oh gosh.
Save your voice for when we're
by the end, right, we're just like chugging along the guitar, playing like I don't know, gent basically with the guitar, and I'm just like, so it's like it's very us and
Totally different.
Yeah, totally different.
One of my favorite terms for that, like that style of like cover songs, was smothered and covered, where like it's there, it's underneath it, but there's a whole layer of us on top.
Yeah, exactly.
I really wanted. What was that? The new Gnarls Barkley song.
Oh.
Wasn't it like Tomorrow Dies or something? It's something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing on the name, but like, so like Gnarls Barkley did that crazy song. Everybody knows that one from like back in the day.
Yeah.
So they got back together, and it might be a whole album, but we reviewed. I want to say No Tomorrow was the name of it. We reviewed it on another one of our episodes, and like I'm listening to it the whole time, and it's literally a metal song. Like it's literally a metal song being sang by CeeLo Green on R&B, like almost house type beat, and like I exactly like you said, like why isn't anybody making this heavier? So like that's something I'm really hoping to like comes to fruition.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Where it's like even like music's meant to be shared, right? It's meant to be shared of like someone like it would be so cool if like someone like did a different rendition, Count to 10. Like one of our songs, like it's just like crazy. It's like that'd be an honor.
Yeah.
It's like there you go, give you guys there you go. But it's like
Maybe the Frogs.
Yeah.
Frogly.
Corey Taylor. Corey Taylor.
Hey, frogs are cool, man. Frog and Toad, they were best friends, you know?
Yes, Frog and Toad, yes.
That could be your fans. They could the frogs.
Like that is one of the ideas we've tossed around. Is like okay, one of the weird things I've been obsessed with is like I saw this old video of U2. Like I don't know if it was like their opener didn't show up or they had to fill some time. They opened for themselves as the Daltons. I don't know if you've ever seen this video. It's still
No, that sounds crazy.
Still available on YouTube. Like Bono comes out with like a full like outfit, like pretending to be some like American country singer. He's like, we play two kinds of music, country and Western. He starts going into this whole like routine there. I was like, amazing. So ever since then, every week we talk about like playing live. I'm like, we should open for ourselves. And our persona is like frog hunters, like just exactly like this. And one of these days we're gonna bring it out because like one of these days like our opener may not show up and we'll need to fill up the time somehow.
Time to do some fusion metal though, man. And get back into normal like.
May I suggest polka?
You may.
So a good excuse for me to learn the accordion.
Yes.
We are always all for a good polka song.
Yes.
All right, noted.
I enjoy some polka.
Polka King in the Midwest. You know the song Polka Polka?
Now we're all. Yeah, I know you guys have mentioned a couple different places where you guys have played. Where would you say is your favorite?
Ooh.
Well, Ziggy's is our home base, as we said. Ziggy's is a place in downtown Ypsilanti. Such a great community-run place. Blind Pig, we've enjoyed the sound quality of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have been done dirty by sound quality sometimes. Vocals being drawn out, which is fine. And, well, people can't hear. I think that folks have really enjoyed Corktown Tavern for sound quality things from, like, this group. But yeah, I think we got a soft spot for Ziggy's.
Yeah,
It's our Ypsilanti community.
Absolutely. It's very like cozy.
It's a cool name.
It is.
Yeah.
It reminds me of not Wayne's World. What's the one with Keanu Reeves and where they're in
Ted and
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted's
Excellent Adventures.
Yeah.
So the place where Napoleon's at, Ziggy Piggy, Ziggy Piggy. Yeah,
That may be where it's from, man. That Ziggy's is kind of an old place.
Yeah,
It's been around for a while.
They
Like,
kind of
who
lean
knows?
into it, yeah. I mean, I think their logo's a lightning bolt, so they're feel like leaning into the obvious thing there. But yeah,
Yeah.
but they have an arcade machine in there.
That's cool.
Yeah, Ziggy's has a really good vibe there. I think they've redone the stage from like stuff I've seen on social media. Like they have more of a backdrop now, which looks kind of cool. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah, love that place. I mean, that's the only place that we know that like you can like have a gig booked on Wednesday and you'll have people show up.
Yeah.
There's people just go to Ziggy's just because they like being at Ziggy's.
yeah, they have a lot of walk-ins.
That's what I've been to the Blind Pig twice, and it's like the bands that come in. The only people that come in are like the couple people seeing the band
exactly.
that There's not a lot of foot traffic goes in there, so I'm like that's really unfortunate. Just the 2 times. I mean, it could be different.
Well,
Obviously,
the one time when we went, there was like all the construction and stuff going
That
on.
is true.
So
That is true.
That I could imagine that would be a hindrance.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're gonna have Afro Man there.
That is true.
So,
Yeah.
it'll be interesting.
Pound cake.
That should be a big show.
But that has been our experience too.
Yeah, I think it's very much, it's usually like that. Unless you're a greater established group, you're not going to have that kind of pull. Once again, I mean, I don't see this that big of a deal because it's about playing to people who are interested.
Yeah.
I think we all could care less about people liking us in a regard. It's just like, if they don't want to listen, they don't want to listen. That's like the whole point of
Just
it.
tap into that Toad community.
Yeah.
They like the music.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
right.
Like,
But it's nice that people are interested.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
It's nice that
It's a nice bonus.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is nice that people show up and listen, even if it was like I'd play a show for like 4 people if
Yeah.
it wasn't like a jank setup. It's like I don't want to play on like a side of a cliff or something like that to 4 people.
That might be.
Speak for yourself.
It could be at the
You guys need to learn just to go off of your name. I love a rainy night. That
Oh
would be.
yeah, on
that
a
would
pond
be-
somewhere. Yeah. Thinking that.
Love a rainy night. Yeah.
That'd be a vibe.
Yeah.
That'd be a vibe. It would combine all that, but
Yeah.
I think
You do Jeremiah was a bull.
Yeah, there you go.
Stuff.
Yeah. I think I was trying to say it's like we'd love to play for 2 people. We'd love to play for 2 that in the seat like
honestly,
that's what we're here.
I'm glad you said that because you will play for 2
I always wanted to play
The 2 people here and the
Yeah.
2 people watching this video.
Hey!
It's us.
Thank you for watching us. Yeah. But no, that's
Just kidding. I got like 13 burner accounts. We
Yeah,
got,
nice.
we
Yeah.
got the views up ever since then.
gotta get those bot farms going, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, Russia. Yeah.
That's the great thing about Russia. We have 1 listener there, but it's communist. So like, they only have 1 radio, so everybody's listening to us.
It could be 100 people.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Right, specific.
I assume that it's like in Siberia for torture.
We
purposes,
we are loved in the gulag.
Oh, very good.
No, it's awful.
I want to take a second to give a big thank you to our sponsor, New Paths, a local recovery and support organization in the heart of Michigan. New Paths is dedicated to providing individuals with compassionate treatment and resources for rebuilding their lives. New Paths has been helping people find healthier futures with outpatient support, residential care, and recovery housing for over 40 years. Check out their Facebook at facebook.com/New Paths Inc. to stay connected and learn how they are making a difference in the community. Visit their Facebook today. New Paths, changing lives and opening doors to new possibilities for over 40 years.
Let's go ahead and jump into what is and your other than your crash coming out July 10th. What is what's on the horizon for Toadally?
Oh,
It's a room.
yes.
We got shows coming up. We're excited. Summertime is a good time when we community members invite us. We invite community members to play. So shows at Ziggy's, shows at Corktown Tavern in Detroit. The summertime is going to be our EP release and also a wave of gigs. So we're excited for that.
Yeah, we have several shows coming up this summer. We're playing Ipsy Arboru mid-June. And we should be playing
June 10th, right?
Yeah, June 10th.
At the Watertown Distilling Company
Yes.
in downtown Ipsy at 5:30 is when we're playing.
Right, right.
Yeah, this show will definitely come out before then, so that's good. Yes.
Awesome.
Well,
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that.
Spread the gospel.
No, that
We're actually releasing this on.
July or June 11th.
Oh my god. We hope it was a good show.
Yeah. By the time you see this, you'll have known whether it was a good show or not.
Tell us in the comments.
So other things that are fun, we are making new songs. These all the folks who generate ideas all the way to finalized songwriting. Got a lot of stuff cooking in the kitchen. Got a lot of lore being mastered. So yeah, other new songs are in the mix.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said lore because it brought me back because I wanted to I mentioned it earlier, but at that time it was already passed. So, but
It's still already passed, but I'm bringing it back.
yeah. So is there a name for your toad?
Is there a name for my toad?
Yeah, the toad that's on
The
the table.
light and the
Yeah.
crochet.
Oh.
Well, no, like on the logo, like the.
Oh my gosh, we forgot to talk about our.
Alright, so
mascot.
basically there's 3 toads that need names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
We're
boy,
gonna need
I'm
more.
not good at those.
Not for the one on the logo, no.
No?
No, we haven't even considered that.
Yeah.
That's great.
I feel like that's the main part of the lore. Like
Yeah.
that's.
It's funny that you brought that. Yeah.
Big blind spot for
Yeah.
us, I guess. Too.
Yeah.
Why is he there? Why was
We asked the tough question.
Yeah.
A
is.
funny thing. Fangbo can speak more about it later, but Fangbo did a great job writing up a really funny Spotify bio for us. At first, it was too long, but it was all focused on like 5 single-celled organisms or something got together and began to form their identity, and then they latched onto music together, and then eventually they became Toadally. So it's really that could be the fully formed thing out of
Right
those
on,
5 single-celled.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's definitely
That
part
is
of it.
totally
The evolution
Yeah.
of the cell.
The
Yeah.
mitochondria.
Yeah,
toad, right?
that's right. That's what.
right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the mighty. Mighty is
Yeah.
his name. It's short for it's
Oh,
short for
there you go.
mitochondria, but like it's mighty.
Oh,
Oh, I like that. Well, that's the name right there. Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you guys come up with a better one, we won't be.
Yeah, we don't-
Yeah.
that's really good.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible. But then you when you bring that up though, it makes us realize that ironically, the one character that does have a name is not even a toad.
What?
Or even an animal, I
What?
believe. Yeah, we have this. You want to talk about this?
Yeah. So Stormy again. So Puzzled was the first single that we released, and Stormy was just doing the artist thing and coming up with stuff, and then this flower guy entity appeared and
Flower person.
yeah, and it was just really sweet, and it had so much personality, and it just really fit, and so it just kind of became thematic throughout all the single releases. So that's something you'll notice, and yeah, we feel I don't know, it just really embodies a lot of the energy that is in the song.
And it has a name?
Yeah.
I mean, not
yeah,
really.
Faye, yeah, F-E, flower entity.
Oh,
Faye.
right on.
Yeah.
All I can picture is the flower villain from Darkwing Duck. So I don't know if this is. I'm old. I'm sorry. It's basically just
Back when they called movies, what do they call them?
picture shows.
Picture
Yeah.
Movie picture show.
Yeah, movie picture shows.
Gotcha.
No. Anyways, sorry.
Oh no!
Okay.
No, that's that's kind of the
Way
same
to kill
thing,
the.
like-
I know. I'm this twice now. It's like we're having a great time. We're vibing.
I'm sure it's a favorable comparison.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be a great producer. You just send bands to him that you want to break up. Hey guys,
Yeah, we announced that.
I'm a specialist.
I know you do thrash metal, but I really think that we could go for a very long guitar song. Just very sensual, slash.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one long.
And they're like, you know what, man? I actually don't want to play music.
I think you're a great thrashman. What if you took all the solos out and you had your drummer, instead of playing drums, play a tin can instead? That's a hit maker right there.
But anyways, Faye's definitely a mascot for our releases. For this era of the past 3 years, especially through all the cover art that Stormy has made, this awesome art. Faye will be most likely featured on the EP in some shape or form too. So it's been a nice through line. They kind of connect all of our music. And see where See what happens to Faye in the future. We don't know.
All I can imagine is a little like flower person, but like it's like that paper clip that used to like pop up on
Clippy.
Oh,
Clip.
and
I
it's just
know.
like
That's
it's
a
just like
little
telling you like,
similar
hey
body
man,
type.
Crash
honestly,
coming out
yeah.
July 10th.
Similar
Open.
physique.
Honestly,
Yeah, similar body type.
I think you'll be surprised about how spot on you are with that.
Yeah.
It's like kind of.
Worse than bonsai, buddy. Just like infect your.
Yeah.
Do you like double that?
Yeah, you'll see more Faye this summer. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't decide to kill them off. That was a good. Glad you retconned that.
That's awesome. All right.
They're gonna message us after this and be like, "Hey man, we got to cut out all that stuff about Faye. We actually decided to act."
Cut out the last 30 minutes.
And that part about the Pokemon. I actually decided to keep that. I think I could bring some passion and pain to my music.
I think I've asked all the questions.
The final question.
I think yeah.
So I usually ask the same question because I feel like it's a good introspective on your personal taste. I would like you to recommend a song to the people that are watching that just something that you think a total stranger should listen to. To give everybody time, we will also go first, put ourselves on the spot. Jeff, I know you have yours in the chamber.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of something that was co-aligned with you guys' music.
Crossbones.
Yeah. Good luck finding the artist for that. But I couldn't really think of a band or a song that was like fit you guys. So I'm gonna put out "Witchy Woman" by the Eagles.
Oh yeah, that's a good choice.
So I really dig that. That song, I believe, is about somebody's wife. It's somebody Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald, sorry.
Well, no,
Dude, don't bring that up.
Sorry.
Dude, we've gotten heat for that before. Like, it's a whole thing.
You can cut that out.
No, we're keeping it in. We're keeping it in. We love the hate, actually.
No, it's,
I accidentally parodied it once. Parodied it.
Well, that's
And-
on you, brother.
Yeah, dude, it wasn't even bad
No,
about it. It was nothing. Like, it was to the same tune, and it was about how our cohort, Travis, it was just, I said, Travis once shot a bald eagle. And, you know, so nothing.
we were just listening to the song, and it was just going through his head, and he was. But
Somebody hopped on the live, and they told me what, like, a big piece of shit I was. And like how
this is the
it was-
biggest tragedy to Michigan. How could you desecrate their name?
I thought they would be more upset about shooting the
The
bald
bald
eagle.
eagle.
There was nothing for that.
No.
So
We take
it's a
that
hot
pretty
button issue
serious.
still.
Okay.
But no, it's
No.
I can't remember who it was, but it's
It
about
was
the
Edward
wife
Fitzgerald.
of someone with the last name of Fitzgerald. That's all I can remember. But I want to say it was a writer.
F. Scott Fitzgerald of The Great Gatsby.
What-
Yes, I probably
What'd he do?
the Great
Right,
Gatsby.
the
Picked up
Great
a pencil
Gatsby.
at one
Wow, you just said F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Oh! Gotcha!
That's why we keep him on the
Gotcha.
podcast.
They're like, you should get him off the podcast.
But no, yeah, it was about his wife. Apparently, she was a bitch or something like that. So, yeah.
Right.
Typical.
Yeah, not a great reputation.
But I believe the song is about heroin. But I don't know, like.
The wife's name.
Because with the silver, she's with the Witchy Woman.
With the
See how high? Yeah, because she's melting it with the spoon, and then see how high she flies.
That's spot on, yeah.
I believe. I could be wrong. Let me know how much I fucked up in the comments.
That
It's actually
song,
about this.
Yeah.
it's actually about heating up soup bite by bite.
You got your lighter. You're like,
That was a good spoonful. I had a plastic spoon.
The soup's still cold, but the spoon's so hot.
All right, your turn.
My song, I'm gonna go with John Redcorn by, I don't know if it's SIR or Sir, capital S, lowercase
Like from
I.
King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Capital R. It is very much influenced by King of the Hill, especially if you watch the music video. Like, please watch the music video; it's very good. essentially, it's from the point of view, if you know King of the Hill, and for those that don't, John Redcorn's a character who's like a side piece for a married woman, and essentially it's about like his issues and like about him when he's not with her and how he's in love with this woman that he can never be with, and like can't even get any real sense of validation out of. Like it's purely. It's very like introspective. It's slow, and I think it's a very solid song, and I think that everybody here would have an appreciation for the art.
And we've all been there. We've all
Yeah,
been
we've all
side
been
pieces
there.
for America.
Yeah, multiple times. I actually have the booking after this.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the hotel across the street, but still.
So, and no particular order though. What song do you guys think a total stranger should listen to? And you can cop out and pick one of your own songs. That is okay.
I mean, I was gonna just suggest our whole discography, but you know, I think total strangers would love our music. That's for sure. Yeah, I think one that I think that I've been really interested in. I think it kind of reflects like kind of our approach is there's a band from Japan called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and there's this one song in particular. I think it's called Party Boys, and I think that it's like exactly kind of how we like to do things. It starts off as this like electro track, and then just randomly devolves into like a bunch of death metal screaming and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, really?
So I
Wow.
think, yeah, check that out.
Dude, I love the Japanese.
Dude,
Yeah,
we
we really thought of everything.
we listened to one of their songs a couple months ago, Miss Green Apple.
Yeah,
I
Miss
believe.
Green Apple.
But I don't remember the name of the song. It was in Japanese. But the name of the band, Miss Green Apple. But it was really, but the music video was like a anime RPG kind of thing, but it was like realistic. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Live action, I should say.
Oh, and also I guess like I'd be mistaken to not also mention Oh Ho 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 original song by Sukhbir, so check that one out.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you're gonna have to write that one down, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not even gonna hold you up.
Oh Ho 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 parentheses original song.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's by Santa.
Oh,
By Sukhbir, check that one out.
Super. Right on.
Oh my gosh.
Spencer?
I'd say Vicarious by Tool. Love me some Tool. I think it's just a really the song just goes hard. It's a great metal song. It's a great Tool song. They're like a psychedelic metal. It's very I don't know. They're hard to describe sometimes. Yeah, but the song is very much about I'd say the disillusionment or maybe how we become desensitized to horrible things. Because, it's like the news is on all the time or whatnot. So it's like we see horrible things all the time and become desensitized to them. And the song is kind of like ironic, kind of us as viewers or consumers of media, where it's very much sometimes it's just like, oh, wait a second, like maybe we can take a step back from this and we don't need like blood to be flowing to have our attention be on something. Maybe we could look for our attention to other things, like other things, art or whatnot. That's how I think about the song, but that's one I recommend. So Vicarious by Tool. Yeah.
I like that.
Cool. This is a song that's not our song, or basically from our catalog that kind of reminds us of a Toadally song. Is that what it is?
Just whatever.
Any song.
Yeah,
Any
yeah,
song.
any song.
Oh, really?
Yep, yeah, it
Yeah.
could be one of your guys' songs.
Yeah.
Just something you think a total stranger should listen to.
Yeah, just a good song.
I would say count to 10 because it's a really dope song.
I love that
That's a
one.
good song.
I haven't heard it.
Who's it again?
Dude, that's on Brazil, right?
There's actually a song called "The Brazil" that sounds pretty similar to "Count to 10."
Oh, yeah.
We get told that all the time.
Yeah, 'cause they
so you should
copied us.
listen to that song too. By what was his name?
Declan Rice.
McKenna?
McKenna. Just kidding.
Declan
Declan.
Yeah,
Declan.
West
Yeah.
Ham people.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that we've gotten like comments on our social media like it sounds like Brazil when it like
Like, thanks.
Spencer had never heard that song.
Yeah.
No, I wrote Count to 10 before that song.
Yeah, exactly.
That
It's really
definitely
like
got
copied him.
beef with you, brother.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
bro.
Call out!
Yeah. We even forgot his name.
No, let's
That's-
collab.
I take it back. Immediate take back.
Yeah.
It is all love.
Yeah, I actually want to do a mashup, so.
Bristol's a good song, though.
Yeah.
I really do like
Love the song, love the country.
But he copied it because Spencer wrote it when he
Yeah, I
was
mean,
16, so
he heard my demo
Yeah.
Count to
Oh,
10
yeah.
on SoundCloud. That,
He calls dibs on it.
It's on that chord progression. Yeah. Yeah. If that's how it worked, our world would be awful.
My song, the title is called Shake It. The artist name is Emon Tess, parentheses around it. Sung by Vocaloids. To explain, Vocaloids are from years ago. Human voice, somebody's voice was recorded and then put into a software, and you can play it like an instrument. And there's a giant internet culture around it, like little idol characters, dances, music videos, art, and this is a really good one. So Shake It by Emon Tess. It's a good one.
Right, I actually,
Good mood booster.
I'm very interested in looking that one up because I'll be putting all these in the YouTube description. So.
Yeah, direct links. Not to brag or nothing.
I got hooked up on direct links.
We used to just write them down and like get the sheet laminated, but it was hard to get to everybody.
Wow.
Hey, can you give this back when you're done?
Or pass it along or something.
We'll see if it ends up back here. Yeah.
Mine would be Joan Baez's version in particular because I love her, and she's amazing. But her version of "With God on Our Side," I found it's a very impactful, soft song about how observing how religion has been used in the past as like a reason for war or fighting or death, things like that. So I think it's a very poignant song that I love. And special shout out to Oogum Boogum Song by Brenton Wood, which is a great song from the 70s, which is just all about boogieing.
Yeah.
The vibe.
Oogum Boogum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out!
Right on. I love that. So, do you have anything else?
No, I think that covered it. Do you guys have any questions
Yeah.
for us? A little chance to flip the script, interview us. We don't answer
Favorite
questions.
Toadally song?
Yeah, which one was your favorite?
Why are you in a band?
Five-way tie, no talent, count to 10.
No, I like that. It's actually great. That sounds very honest.
Yeah.
No, I mean, thank you guys
Yeah,
for this
thanks for having
opportunity.
us.
This is so
Thank
fun.
you.
Yeah, thank
Honestly,
you.
it's
We're
like-
glad you guys have
We don't get a lot of
having us.
opportunities like this, and you guys are so easy to talk to, and like it's just this is a great thing you're doing.
We are nothing if not easy to talk to.
Oh.
You had me in the first half.
Sorry guys, pack it up.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us here on the Burton Beat, where everybody around the world hates us, and
You should too.